If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Marcus T, and I'm so glad that you found this space. Hey, welcome back. Welcome to all that and the above, to Life in Poetry. Guys, today I wanted to hop on here and to basically just touch bases. It's been a while since I recorded. It's been a while since we had a conversation. It's been a while since I've been in a space that I felt that I had enough capacity to share anything. And I wanted to just get on here to drop a video just to give you guys a update, a life update, this all be our update, I guess, why I am now, if you will. I think we left off. I don't know where we left off at. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even gonna go there. But there's been a few things that's happened over the course of the last time I've uploaded to now. And again, remember, as I share things on this platform, any platform, at this point in my journey, it's always going to be at my discretion and to my comfortability to be transparent. I'll say what I want to say, and I'll keep what I want to keep. Like I said, it's up to me as how transparent I want to be right now with a few things. And that's just what it is. Yeah, so recently it's been a lot going on. I'm trying to find the words, and this is one of those videos. If there's gonna be some silence, some pauses, some tongue twisters, whatever, it is here. This is as raw as it's going. We do everything here raw, uncut, and unedited for the most part. And that's just how we do, right? But so, I'm trying to find the words here. And it's not that I'm getting emotional. I'm just really trying to find the words on how to share and express, what's been going on. But yeah, it's been a lot. There's been a few downs. It's been a few downs. It's been a few ups. And it's all a process to get to the next day. My daddy, my father, my daddy, whatever, would always say the only easy day was yesterday. And that's what I'm holding on to right now. I'm fighting to get to tomorrow. And it's an uphill battle. It's just be transparent. It's an uphill battle every day to get to the next day. I think for most of us, if not all of us, to get to, to fight to get to the next day. Because the woes of today sometimes can wear us down in a way that it's so unbearable that, it's like, when do I get a space to breathe? And that's where I've been recently, just trying to find space to breathe, between the doctor's visits, the diagnosis, and just the mundane and the day-to-day stuff and everyday living. It takes its toll. It takes its toll. There's a few battles that I've been fighting that I'm working through. There's a few I want to say uncertainties, but I don't want to use that word. But there are a few things that are happening that it has me, in this space of trying to just maintain, in a lot of ways, right? But we're pushing through. We're pushing through. We're still standing. And I did something that really shook me, that I haven't done in a while. A few weeks ago, last month, we were at my wife's mother's house, and I decided to, I don't know why I decided to do so. I decided to try to walk without my walker or my cane or whatever, without holding on to anything with anybody. And I did it successfully. I did it a few times. I did a few laps back and forth. And it was so cool to even be able to do it, you know, with and without fear. You know, there have been many setbacks with me walking, many things, and many trials and errors, or trials and tribulations, if you will. But to be able to do that then, even for that brief moment, um, it sparked something in me, and it made me really, really proud and really excited, because I was able to do it. I was able to walk those steps without the cane walk or any help or so on and so forth. Now, in the process of me walking, my sister-in-law, I call her my little sister, she asked me to get the remote for her, and I did not get the remote for her. I walked past it twice, and Briantra, if you're watching this video, I'm so sorry I did not get the remote. Um, my bad. I didn't get the remote. But the excitement, nonetheless, being able to walk was pretty cool. Um, and even alongside that, in tying that into the diagnosis stuff, I haven't walked on my own without support or assistance since 2016. It's now 2026. That's what, 10 years ago. Um, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it changed. Everything changed. Everything changed 10 years ago, 2016. Um, I'm doing my best not to get emotional, but 10 years, um, something changes within a minute, within a second, within an hour, within that time span. I was literally up and then I was down. Literally, I was up and then I was down. But it's to be able to take those steps was pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool to be able to do so. And even alongside that, just the regular stuff that's been going on, I've had an appointment with the specialist, the infectious disease specialist. My routine stuff, and some stuff came up there. I won't go too much into it. Remember, it's at my discretion to do so. But some stuff came up that we're monitoring. Like I said, we're taking it day by day. Yeah, I did gain weight though. I weighed in at 139 pounds. And for most people, people see that people hear that number, they think, oh, it's just 139. But to know where I came from to now, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to get this weight back up. But we're going to keep monitoring a few things when I go back for my next appointment, which is things 4 months from now. That we will see what's happening now. If things change for the good or for we're going back or going forward or going backwards, we'll see, and we'll take it from there. And that's why I met with that. I don't want to go too much into detail about it because I'm working through it still, and all these things, the emotional thing and the mental thing. That's just it's one big melting pot of everything that's just being mixed together. But alongside that, dealing with all that, dealing with the new excitement of the walking and the diagnosis, results of that for that appointment, and the day-to-day stuff that's happening, it has me in a space of writing in a way that I haven't done in a long time, in a very long time. And so much is coming out, let's say so much is bleeding from the pen that it's been an amazing thing. I've been writing a lot. I've been writing a lot, getting stuff out, getting experience the paper, and it's been so much. It's been so much coming out, and I even did something that I haven't done since middle school. I got back into songwriting. I started a new project with songwriting, and it's been pretty cool. It's funny. I started with I wrote a song for my wife. Um, I woke up one morning. I just like I want to write a song for her. I wrote a song, um, and I used the AI platform to add the vocals behind it and the instruments behind it. It was a pretty cool track, pretty dope track. Um, and then after that, I was sitting one day. I was in the shower, um, and I was praying. I was trying my best not to cry outwardly. I didn't want nobody to hear, I guess, if you will. But I was, and then I was calling out to God, and I was just crying out to Him. I was asking him. So much was happening in that space, in that shower space. Most people have a prayer closet. Um, I have a prayer tub, right? It's something about the water for me, I guess, in that vulnerability, if you will, in that space there. Um, Literally, you're naked. It's just you, right, in the bathroom, cleansing yourself, if you will. But I was in there crying out to God. And I was just going through so much mentally was happening. So much has been going on. The weight was really dense, really dense and heavy. And I'm crying out to God. I'm just crying out these words here, and I'm all coming through. And I got out the shower, and I'm drying off, lotion and so on and so forth. And I decided to put pen to paper in the shower. In the bathroom, I got the shower, and I'm like, let these words here mean something. They have weight behind them. So I decided to turn my cry out into a song. Um, and the song list is called Hear My Cry. It's literally a cry out. It's literally my cry out in that space and time to God and to the Heavenly Father, because I wanted Him to hear me. I'm like, I'm calling you. So much is happening. So much is expelling here, and I use my gift. I remember a while back we were doing some stuff, and God had told me that to use my gifts to get what I needed at the time. And even that space there, I remember I recalled that. And I was like, maybe I should use this gift here to just put these words to paper, and then put these words that's on paper to a rhythm, and then put this rhythm from these words that's on paper to, you get where I'm going, right? It turned into a song. And after that, I was sitting there and I was listening to the song. And I allowed my wife and my sister to hear it. And at that point, I decided that I was like, okay, I think we were already in motion though, but I decided to do a full album, based around that song, which turned into a gospel album. I wrote seven songs, and I just put it together, and I used like I said, the AI thing. I don't have a band no more. My father's band is dismantled, so I don't have them no more. Back then in middle school, when I wrote the songs, then I was able to give them to my father, and his band was able to put them, bring them to life. I don't have that no more, so I was like, what do I have now? And AI popped up in the algorithm, and I was scrolling through social media. I was like, well, I'm gonna use this here, see how this works out. And I put it together. I built the album, titled "Still Able." I'm debating on if I'm going to release it or not. I learned that I can use. I remember that the young lady who won that award a little while ago won the award for, and her whole album was AI. And I thought, well, let me, maybe something I can tap into. I don't have a band to back me up, but I don't sing, but I still have something to say, right? So I did the album "Still Able," and it's sitting there, 7 songs, and it's the album is literally. My nose really itchy, y'all. The album is a full-on worship experience. It's 7 worship songs um, that carry weight to what I'm going through, my situation. I think a lot of people can relate to it. And one song on the track, which on the album is really amazing, is um, titled "I Surrender All." And the amazing thing about this song here is that the lyrics only say "I surrender all" through the entire song. Nothing else, just those lyrics here. It's a full-on worship experience that just allows you to sit in something and to take something from it. You know, we sit so much in these spaces here. We call out to God, and you know, we just give him everything we get. We do our best to give him everything we can. I know we sometimes we fall short in it, but sometimes you got to surrender it all. And in that, you know that in spite of what the circumstance situation is, God is still able. Hence the title, "Still Able," of the album. Um, but it's been a journey. And it's these past couple of months has been a journey, um, and I'm still here because God's still able. Um, like I said, it's a process. It's a process, but as my father would tell me, Marcus, your only easy day was yesterday. And I didn't understand. I really didn't understand it until I got older. Why is that my easy day? Then realized because yesterday was already done. Yesterday's already done. It's easy when it's already over. It's easy when you don't have to worry about that space there. You walk into something new. It's easy when you've accomplished something there. You overcome so much yesterday. It's easy when the day's over and the day's done. Because when it's done, it's done. When it's done, it's done. But guys, I'm here. Um, I'm going to do my best to be here, to be present here, to be present even in the outside of the virtual realm. But it's my family, my friends, my loved ones. Um, I'm going to keep saying it's a process and it's a journey. And I thank you guys for walking this journey with me. I truly do. I thank you all for being the best versions of yourself you can be. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your warmth. I thank you for your courage. I thank you for your wisdom. I thank you for your light. I thank you for you. I thank you for you. Guys, it's a journey. And as I always say, it's never goodbye. So I guess I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, see y'all next time.